Justine.
Oh, hey, Heather.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to episode 23 of the Yarncantations podcast.
That's right.
This is a podcast about all things yarn. And
us. And you and me.
Me and Justine. I am Heather. I am the owner of Heathere Yarn Co. We are a local yarn store located in Grass Valley, California.
And I'm Justine of Justine Chanel Designs and Silver Pennies Yarn Company. Also here in Grass Valley, California.
Great.
Well, Heather, I have WIPs. I have F.O.s.
Ugh, me too. I
And
got
other
stashquisitions
to show you.
There's so many things.
Do you want to start with a fun round of what are you wearing?
I mean, sure.
I think we have some matching going on.
Yes.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I am wearing the very long feather dusters from our lovely friend Sharon, Vine Creations.
So beautiful. And I'm wearing the shorter ones, and these are her beautiful seed bead earrings that she does to look like yarn.
Mm-hmm. What color do you have?
I don't know if I remember the color.
Oh, that's Can't Rain All the Time.
Can't Rain All the Time?
And I have Dream Date.
Yeah, yours is obvious. To me, there was this one and then another gray one. I'm thinking of not Release the Bats. Was there a third one? Or am I making it up
Sharon,
and wishing there were so many grays?
Below all your gray yarn earrings.
But I love these. They're so cool. So I got these at Stitches, right? And did you get yours recently?
I also got mine at Stitches.
And you can get them from Vine Creations and sometimes here at Heathere Yarn Co. too.
So
thanks, Sharon.
Watch out for that. Thank you, Sharon. I love them.
Are you wearing anything else?
I have my Hawk House necklaces on. I have a rose quartz and a regular quartz today. Working myself.
Some extra crystal. I want to talk about this first.
Yeah, what is this?
I'm so excited about this. This is the halfway sweater, and I made it with my yarn, which I'm really excited about. You want to know more about it, Heather?
Could I please?
Could you please? So it's a really fun, like, fingering weight and the lace weight held together pattern. And so you choose your, like, one background color and then your two fluff colors. Okay. And decide kind of like which one do you want on the top, which one on the bottom. And then in the middle panel, this is just the lace. Okay. So you do this like little intarsia.
It's so cool.
Panel.
Ooh, intarsia.
Isn't that pretty? Look, you can see kind of through it's a little bit sheer.
La la.
I know. Ooh, sexy.
Who is the designer of that pattern?
Knitosophy, thank you.
Oh, cool.
I left a syllable out.
Cool.
Yeah. And it's got like a nice like boxy shape that I love, and it's a little bit oversized. And then I modified mine to be just a tad shorter. So you do it from the bottom up, so you kind of can decide, okay, I'm going to stop here and then keep going.
It's so soft.
It's so soft. Oh my god. So I made it with my Yak U, and Yak is super soft. So this is the Silver Pennies House of Stone colorway, and it's just a really beautiful gray. And then I put on top this color. What are you giggling about? This is my Surrey alpaca fluff, and this colorway is called Nostrum, which is like stormy clouds, and it's got mostly gray with like a little bit of darker gray on top. And you can see how like it's just like slightly variegated.
That's so
and
pretty.
then on the top is Storm Chaser. See, there's like a theme here, Heather. Like stormy cloud colors.
Just like it is today.
I know, it's thundering outside. I love it. So these two, you can kind of see what it does, right? Like you get that marled effect, and it's so soft. And it's definitely not a summer sweater. I'm wearing it in the air conditioning, but it's so warm from the Yak. The Yak adds a lot of warmth. The alpaca is warm, but it's cool to the touch. So it's like a nice silkiness, but I absolutely love it. So if you want to make your own sweater holding these double, I brought like a color idea that I thought would be cool.
Yes.
Right? So what if you took the Yak U in Bramble, which has all of these beautiful like pink and purple and turquoise and teal speckles, right? So then you'd have like a speckle effect underneath, and then add in a purple and a charcoal.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So that little speckle would just like mellow out, and then you'd have a beautiful pop of color, and then something more neutral, like
dark and dreary.
But I think these two together, you'd see this
so
way
cool.
more, and then this on top, you would see more of the purple.
Yeah, that's cool.
So beautiful. So I brought some little like color inspo from Silver Pennies.
That one's for me.
And then the one that I did. But I just wanted a sweater in my Surrey and Yak together, and I saw this pattern on Ravelry a long time ago and saved it, and I just this whole business.
Do you love knitting in Tarja?
This in Tarja was like sneaky easy. You know how I'm all about lazy knitting, and so it's in Tarja in the round.
Okay.
So you have to split your solid background into two balls, and then you drop one and then go across and then pick up the other. And then in Tarja, is it on this side? Yeah, you can see it. It forms like a faux seam underneath the arm, so you really never see that. And then the back is all solid, just like that. And then it's got this beautiful little, like, I did a 3-needle bind off with I think it's just called a visible 3-needle bind off, so you get this cute chain that matches the chain up top. So yeah, fantastic design. I love knitting it. Totally customized it per her instructions though. And then I brought some color inspo for y'all. If you too want to knit fluff and yak in the air conditioning. Or in the summer stormy weather that we're having.
Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
Just about over.
So that's what I'm wearing. My first F.O.
Yay. I have a F.O. to kind of match.
Oh, do you? Oh, I want to see. Oh, there's a theme.
So, this
Heather.
is my finished wild ivy that is being super blown out by the camera, but
okay, bring it
how's
to,
that?
Bring it to
Our
us.
faces out here.
I don't know. It's, there you go.
So
pretty.
This is the wild ivy sweater, and it is a wool and pine design.
All of this stuff in the middle, all the cable-y leaves.
Yes. So it's actually, there's no cables. It's a lace chart. It's a lace trick. So
like your increases and decreases.
Yeah. So this was knitted holding one skein of your fluff.
That's right.
And then one skein of my fire noise fingering.
I love it.
And it's so cute and it's so cozy, and I have been wearing it so much. I love it so much.
I love what the fluff does to like a color underneath.
Yeah, it looks so fun.
Because you think, oh, I'm gonna knit with this black yarn, and then I'm not gonna see the color, and it just like adds a beautiful marled.
Yeah, I'm so happy with it. I love it. I love the shape of it.
Yeah, it's kind of square, right?
Yeah, it has this pretty square neck, which I really enjoy, and there's not a lot of patterns or projects on Ravelry of it, and I don't understand why it's so freaking cute. I love it. So if you want to knit one, I highly recommend it.
Oh my god, I love our
and it
fluff and fingering weight.
This just called for a DK weight, so I added the fingering.
Smart, very smart.
With the alpaca fluff, because I knew I really wanted to do something with these together.
Yeah, that's a great idea when you're doing anything in DK,
so fun.
Or the pattern calls for DK, and you want to do a beautiful fluff.
Yeah, and another really fun thing about the fluff, holding it double with like a hand-dyed yarn, is that you do not have to alternate skeins, because it kind of hides any weird variations that you're going to have. It's like a fun,
for sure,
little trick.
Hides it all.
Do you have any other F.O.s, Justine?
I do have some F.O.s. You want to keep going in the F.O. town?
Sure.
Well, I'm excited about this one because this was a WIP last podcast. Look what I finished.
Yes.
The big emerald bay shawl in this beautiful emerald color. And I finished this just in time for
I think you were
stitches.
working on it at Stitches.
Like the last day of stitches it was done. Yeah. Definitely brought it with me as a WIP and finished it there, and then blocked it in the hotel room.
Yeah.
As you do.
Love hotel room blocking.
I know, you got to. But yeah, I love this one. It's so fun to knit. Everybody who's done it knows all that garter stitch, just a little bit of lace.
Yeah, super fun.
So I wanted to show you guys because it was a WIP forever, and then now it's not all done. But I love, here I brought the yarn too so you can kind of see it, but I love how especially this colorway, Seawood, looks knit up.
Yeah, it
so you
really
guys can
pops
kind of
with
see
that green.
the beautiful emerald color. And then this is Seawood, and it's got that gray with all of the greeny and bluey kind of bits on top.
So good.
And lots of brown too, because you gotta have some good brown. But here, I'll show you guys closer. This is just so fun to me. Look at how it like mellows out. Once it's all knit up and garter stitch, all those little speckles just hang out together. I love it. And this is the yak U again, so that yak. I love it.
Extra
So good.
squish.
And it blocks, I mean, I think merino blocks really nicely too, but yak especially holds its shape with like lace and stuff like that. So it's nice. It's got a lot of strength to it, which helps any kind of lacy stitch you want to show off or anything like that. Such a dream.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So that's the Emerald Bay shawl, and we've got the pattern if you want to make your own. Heather's got plenty of copies of these. You've got lots of this too. Oh, here, let me turn them right side up. So embarrassing. But yeah, so you can make your own kit, put a kit together. This is a fun summer knit too because it's pretty lightweight, so it's not too heavy and hot. And then by the time it's fall, you have a new shawl. You know? You know, Heather?
I do. I'm familiar.
Okay. Do you have any more F.O.s?
Oh boy.
Oh
Do
boy.
I?
Look, this doesn't even fit on the screen. It's so big.
Okay, so I do have an F.O.
Show me. I want to see.
So,
I know what that is.
I don't know who's keeping up with everything that's happening with the Sierra Nevada yarn crawl this year, but we did have two very lovely pattern designers do our knit and crochet make-along patterns this year. And I have all of the samples here. I'm going to start with my personal. This is the Sierra Nevada shawl. This is a tiny version that I knit by Ksenia. Life is Cozy. This is like a shawlette, which is, it's so freaking cute. I'm going to put it on. Cute. I love it. This shawl was so much fun to knit. It's a mirrored pattern, so you can make it whatever size you like. And look at how cute this is.
Yeah,
it's
cute
like a
little bandana
shawlette
thing. Yeah.
I'm very happy with it. Knit up really quick. It's done on fingering weight on large needles. I think it was like size 8 or 9.
Oh, cool.
And I did it out of
Super
my
drapey.
yarn. So mine's knit with Release the Bats and Ghost Soiree. And I do have kits on my website for this if you want to make your own. I have some more. Right? Ksenia was like, wow, those are your colors.
Yep.
Yep. And if you haven't checked out Life is Cozy before, she has so many good patterns. Highly recommend. This was so much fun to knit.
So cute.
You start at one corner and then knit to the center with increases, then you decrease down to the other side, and it's completely mirrored.
I like that asymmetrical
really fun.
thing too.
Yeah, and it was so fun to knit because it's not like a regular Emerald Bay asymmetrical shawl where it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. This one gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you decrease it smaller and smaller and smaller.
And that's where you could decide, right? Like where you're like, this is big enough for the half, and then go the other half.
So the pattern is written for fingering weight yarn, but if you're interested in knowing more about it, you can go over to the Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl Instagram page, and I did a really big, long interview with Ksenia all about this pattern and how you can modify it, so you can see that there. So this is mine, Juliana.
She made this one, right?
Also knitted one. So Juliana knitted the full size out of our lovely friend Christina Teal Torch knits.
Look at how big this is. So big.
It's really a giant shawl.
Pretty.
So here is the full size. And it has all these fun drop stitches in, which I had
Yeah.
completely forgotten how much I love knitting drop stitches. And
I
I
like
think
how
they're
they-
like coming back in a big way. 'Cause
They look so
freaking
cool once
cute.
they're all blocked too.
Yeah, and she's this lovely mountain
Yeah.
design in here. It's just a really fun pattern. You can do so much with it too.
I like lace and speckles.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
so pretty.
So this,
Christina's yarn is so good.
yeah. So once again, this is the Sierra Nevada shawl.
the
It's
make-along.
for the Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl make-along, which is happening now, and we have
Goes
another.
into-
Yeah, it goes up until the yarn crawl starts. So we're doing Zooms. You can get all the information on the Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl website. And come join us on Zoom.
You're gonna do.
We're doing
Zoom
one a
hangouts,
month.
right?
So we're going to have one in July and we have one more in August.
Fun.
And you can get the
Fun.
links on the website. So, yeah.
Perfect. Done and done.
And then
And then for the crochet.
the crochet, we have, so if you are a bi-stitchable human being, I highly recommend making both of these patterns.
Yeah, you have time. You could definitely do it.
So
So cool looking.
see, this is the River Pebbles shawl designed by our friend Rachel Black of Blackbird Mountain Designs. And this is knitted with silver pennies
Silver
yarn.
pennies, that's right.
Or crochet. Sorry.
Crochet. Made with.
Made with silver pennies.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, so again,
Ramble.
beautiful.
And Fuchsia Fury.
Mm-hmm.
A good combo.
Yeah, and this pattern, Rachel was very awesome and did a fingering weight version, which this is, and there's also a DK weight pattern.
Oh, that's
So when you buy the
fun.
pattern, you receive both options.
Even more yarn shopping to do.
Yes.
Yeah, this one's cool. I like the different striping. I like how they both have lots of striping going on.
I love
That's
stripes
fun.
so much. They're so
I know.
fun. They're so fun. So
And
yeah.
the edging is really pretty.
Yes, the edge is really cute. And you know, I think both the patterns are simple enough for any adventurous beginner
Yeah.
to do. I did do a video of the sneaky lace pattern for the knitted shawl on the Sierra Nevada Yarn Crawl's Instagram page. There's a video that
But
you can go watch
it's a good way
too.
to learn lace, like to learn that new stitch and practice it.
So
Very
yeah,
beautiful.
please.
I know, I'm so honored
go
that my
check
yarn
out these
made it into
awesome
here.
patterns.
So cool.
And get ready for the yarn crawl. It's coming up.
It is coming up.
You know, I know we'll have like more
Before we know
episodes
it.
before the yarn crawl,
But we'll do
where
our-
we will talk all about everything. But
We'll do our yarn crawl episode per the
Friends.
usual.
so excited that once again, Christina from Totoro Knits is going to be in the shop with us. So you can come meet Christina IRL, and she's the best. So
That's gonna be so fun.
yeah.
So torch knits.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have any?
I
more
have
F.O.s?
one more
Like a finished
F.O.
cardigan, perhaps?
No. I do not. I have an F.O. that I finished a long time ago, but when we were recording our episodes a long time ago, it was not in my possession.
Oh,
And now I can talk about
Oh,
it.
yes.
So, drum roll please. This is the River Bend cowl. And it's garter stitch and cables, my two favorite things. And I designed this with Plucky yarn, Plucky Knitter. And this is their, I don't know if it's, the color is new. I don't think the yarn is like a new yarn. It's their Primo Sport, so it's got cashmere in it.
Ooh,
which
your
is
favorite
just-
weight of yarn.
and sport weight. It's the Cinderella of yarns. It's so good. But it's a big, this is like the big double-sized version. So you
It's
just
so pretty.
put it on like that. And then I have, see, and then the
Wow,
cable
really
just
matches yours.
Listen,
sweater.
I love how, okay, so I sent them my design proposal. I didn't pick this color. They were like, you need to knit this
They
in
must have
gray.
seen you on the inner
In
ones.
gray. So they sent me the gray color, which is new, which I love.
So good.
But this, oh my god, Heather, feel it.
I know,
with
this
the
is my
cashmere.
first time seeing this in person.
I know, I just got the sample back. They just mailed it back to me. So it's garter stitch, and you work it
feels
flat.
So good. This cable is
awesome. Reversible. It's a reversible cable,
cool
and it's
cable.
big.
Yeah.
So it takes up. Yeah, it's nice and chunky, and so you have these like two. It's just like two simple cables, and then it's knit purl. So both sides are the same, and then you have just miles of garter stitch. I don't mind seaming things, so this one has a seam.
Ask, is it seamed?
It's seamed. I don't know where the seam.
Oh,
here's
the
seam. Find the seam. There it is. See, like that. It's not even that noticeable.
Yeah.
It's just neat and tidy. But so you cast on, work it flat, go around and around. There's instruction for two sizes. So there's this size, and then there's like a single loop size if you have less yarn. If you have way less yarn or way more yarn, you can also just decide you're done, bind off, sew the two ends together.
And you could easily do that out of like DK.
Oh yeah, you could size this up, size it down. I love it.
It's so cool.
I know, isn't this cool? So this came out right before Stitches. So this was a brand new pattern at Stitches. And so I have
She keeps saying that word. We'll get to that later.
And I have the copies of the pattern now at Heather Yarn Co. too. So there you go. You can make your own riverbend cowl. I know, my overalls. Listen, love overalls. But it has instructions for the written instructions and charted. So you can do one or more, and the chart is just for the cable because you know how to do garter, right?
Maybe they don't.
You only need that for the. Well, you're about to find out. Learn garter stitch with this one. But I have, I had like done photos for me, and then Plucky did photos, and then they sent the sample back to me. So now I have it. So I wanted to come show it off because I love it so much. This pattern was so fun. It's like, just like a nice relaxing knit, just really chill, lots of garter stitch, and then the cables, it's just like a little bit of interest sometimes, but the knit one, purl two, or purl one, just back and forth, just super easy. Great. So, segue real quick, you hold that. I'm going to show off my first WIP because it goes with it. So I'm using my Silver Pennies yarn, my sport weight, my Bonzer Sport, to make one for me. And I'm going to make the small version.
Look at that red.
Yeah, it's tangled with my needle, but that's okay. So look at that. So I just started. You can see I only got a few inches. And I have the cable over here and then all the garter. And the garter looks so much better once it's blocked. So don't mind a little bit of offset. Well, it does, because the cable eats up the yarn differently. It looks a little funny. But once it's blocked and you sew the ends, you don't notice that.
It's so pretty.
But I love this red.
That red is so good.
So that's the riverbend cowl, my WIP. And so I'm going to do the short version, which is just a single loop. And I should have plenty of yarn from one skein to do that. But if you wanted to do the double, you need two skeins.
Now,
most sport weight.
Also find this pattern on like Ravelry.
You sure can. You can find it on Ravelry and all the places.
Great.
And
it's so pretty. I love this. It feels so good.
And I love the red, so I brought over some red family colors. Right? So if you wanted to do it in the Fuchsia Fury, it's big, beautiful, bright berry pink.
Like a good Sharon color.
And then it's purpley
very blue.
It is kind of a blue undertone. Listen, camera, work with me here. Either way, you can use your imagination. Purple.
It's purple.
Red, blue, pink. But yeah, for the riverbend cowl, wouldn't it be fun? So you just need one if you want to do the short one, two if you want to do the long one, and you can make your own kits.
Great.
How good would this be in a speckle?
Ugh.
Right? Because it's a big enough cable that it would not get lost in the sauce. You'd definitely be able to see this cable. And I especially like that it's reversible. So no matter how it's twisted around you when you're wearing it, the cable will show up. And the garter's so squishy. So there you go. That's my last F.O. of the night.
I have one more.
One more?
One more F.O. I mean, I'm going to call this F.O., but that's kind of a lie. So I don't know anyone who has been around these parts for a while,
forever,
knows about me and Justine's Knitverse twins.
Did you finish without
our
me?
alternate universe. Us. Hey Danielle. Hey Chelsea. I know at least one of them has also finished their Felix cardigan.
I know.
So I
not everyone is finished.
My Felix cardigan.
Heather.
Now, I do want to redo the top
so it's
band.
not done?
It's done. It has lots of cat hair on it.
As it should.
But I really want to redo the neckband in a smaller needle size because I hate it. I want to do it in a smaller needle size and I want to make it a little bit longer because it just doesn't
fit
nicely quite right.
Yeah.
So.
But that's the last part.
Yeah. So that I can just take out and redo.
Look how the eyelets came out. So
super cute and cozy. It's like a full sleeve sweater, which I don't typically do.
Oh, you did all the way to the wrist?
So I'm excited to have like a nice cozy sweater this fall and winter. Has this lovely little lace design. I knitted this with Germantown from Schoppel-Woole.
Super woolly.
And anyone who watched the last episode, this is a little PSA. Justine. You said that you were manifesting that I would not find my last skein of yarn until you were finished. So let's go back in time to anyone who watched the last episode of hearing Justine say that. And because I couldn't find my yarn anywhere. I would have been done with this so long ago had I been able to find the last skein of yarn to finish the button band and the collar.
And
so one day I'm like looking around the shop, I'm like, it's driving me nuts. Juliana came in the store and we were like supposed to record the next day, so then I had this whole funny hilarious story about how terrible you are, ready to go, and then like fresh in my mind and stuff. And Julia was in the store and she's like, oh my god, like, have you looked under the couch? I'm like, no. And it was like right underneath where you sit, under the couch, like right.
I also remember telling you to look under the couch when you first lost it.
I don't think you did.
Yes, I did.
I would have.
No, you wouldn't have. You
I
ignored
like,
all my instructions.
I hid it under the couch.
Manifest. Call me for manifestation tips, everybody.
So, anyway,
I
do have this as an F.O.
So is this the under the couch yarn, this last part?
Yeah. This is a little tiny part, and I think the button band.
And are you doing buttons?
No, I really hate...
Or are you leaving just like the band?
I really hate doing, I don't hate doing a buttonhole stitch at all because that's really easy when people like get worried about it being hard. It's not hard, it's super easy. Yeah. Buttonholes are very easy. I have a finishing problem that is called, I'm really bad at lining the buttons up with the buttonholes. I have had some terrible cardigans in my time because of how bad I lined them up, and then they just...
Well, I don't know. Anyway. I hardly ever button things that have buttons anyway.
Once more, you know what I mean? Just this is the Felix cardigan from Savory Knits. It's a lovely, super simple cardigan with this really, really pretty lace.
I love the lace
raglan.
Congratulations for completing it.
Thank you so much.
And looking under the couch. So if I want to tell you something, I have to tell Juliana to relay it for you to listen. Is that what we learned?
Well, I trust one of you.
Well, I would like to segue into mine. Listen, it would not be Madam President of the Slow Knitters Club if I was not still in WIP mode. But I will say,
my God,
I'm almost done.
Justine, look it. Oh my God.
I know.
Okay.
Look how pretty though. So I'm doing the 3/4 sleeve version.
That's so cute.
I love how the marling is looking. If you hadn't noticed, I love marling. And I think I'm done with the neckband, and all I need to do is do the sewn bind off, which is pain, but and so I don't want to do it. So it's just sitting on the needle.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
But I also thought
It's
you'd get a kick out of
beautiful.
seeing it as
Hilarious.
as still a WIP.
Hilarious.
Technically,
Yeah.
it's still a WIP.
Yeah.
And I did the
love it.
buttons. I am going to do buttons on this one, even if I
Mhm.
don't use them. I ended up doing the buttonholes.
Mhm.
And I was, maybe this isn't a tip for you, but if you want to be neurotic about your buttonholes, I ended
Have
up
Justine
just
do them.
counting the ribs on the ribbing.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, this is where the buttonhole's going to go.
Okay.
And marked it on this side.
Okay, good trick.
And then when I did the buttonholes, I counted over the ribs and then put the buttonhole there.
Great.
So hopefully it works. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm sure it will. Well, the one sweater that I really had a bad time with buttonholes happened to also be a alpaca cashmere blend, so that could have to do a lot to do with it.
That changes, yeah.
But
this isn't gonna grow really. Yeah.
No, this is perfect.
I know. So all I have to do is this. I just have to cut this and do the sewn tubular pain in the ass, but beautiful and worth it bind off.
Great.
And at least I'm doing the sewn one.
I love the color. Here, hold it up for you.
For me.
I know,
Nice. Raspberry. I do love raspberry.
Yes.
And gray.
I love it.
Have to have some gray in there.
Yeah. Perfect.
So I don't know. Do you think I'll finish third or fourth?
I don't know, Danielle. I don't know if Danielle is done or not.
Okay.
I think Chelsea's knitted 2 of them.
Well, that was the plan from the start, though, so good for her.
Yeah, this is all Chelsea's fault.
It is all Chelsea's fault. But then I'll have
Thank
a
you,
cute
Chelsea.
little sweater party.
Mhm.
We should take them out for drinks.
Yeah,
the sweaters.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And have a little, like, ceremony.
Very fun.
Very fun. And I have to say, I don't remember my calculations, but I was super generous because I didn't want to run out, because it's actually nearly impossible to do calculations when you're marling and making up gauge.
Great.
I have 2 whole ones of these,
Great.
and I never even dipped into the third gray.
Oh, funny.
Isn't that hilarious?
Mhm.
So, good job, me.
Great.
At least I was ready. I was prepared. I was prepared. But now I'll have more of that raspberry color to do something else in DK. Because this was an Erin weight, so Erin with a DK and 2 fingerings or whatever. Yeah. Done and done.
Great.
All right. Well, Heather, that was so exciting. The saga of the Felix cardigan.
Almost over.
What should I manifest next? I'm gonna...
That you finish your Felix cardigan.
No, you need to do that for me. That's how it works.
Okay. Well, I do have some more whips.
I have some more whips too. So many
What
things.
we do, we just did a gray cardigan. I'm gonna just show this because I don't know.
I don't think
that
you have.
This has
No.
been shown here.
It has never made it on
So
camera.
this is a project I started leading up to Stitches West.
Stitches West.
To show off my hand-dyed yarn.
That's so cute. And it's grown since then.
Yes, it has grown a lot.
Let's hide behind
So
it.
this is
So cute.
a
Ooh,
granny
it smells
square.
good.
Like cats.
No, it smells like yarn wash.
Great. Yeah, so this is my it's been in my house. So I started this blanket with just some little mini skeins, and they're just very basic granny squares.
So cute.
And each mini skein you can get 4 squares out of, which I was really surprised by.
Oh, cool.
And this is just one color granny squares. I'm doing join as you go and everything's being joined with release the bats, obviously.
Were you doing like a fun little zigzag edge?
No, Justine, I missed you so much. Nope. So yeah, it's really big. I'm so excited. I have been wearing it around the house like a shawl sometimes.
Yeah, it's shawl-esque.
And then cozy.
Oh, cozy.
Yeah.
I really the purples. Are you kind of
I really love
planning where the colors, or are you just reaching?
No, I'm just
the basket?
going. I'm
I
just
love
going.
it.
So yeah, you just do squares, and you can join them whenever. So you can do a bunch of squares, and then have a little pile, and just.
Oh, I like the Release the Bats one.
Yeah, there's a couple Release the Bats in there, and then we have like Steve's Gold, Scrump's Candy Corn Sweater.
Aww.
Here's some new colors in here. The Fairy Ring. Garrett's Sunshine, my little angel Garrett. My Halloween colorway, Ghost of Your Bones.
So fun.
Aquarium Trap. So I'm trying to get all the old regulars. So we have Ghost Soiree in here as well. But I'm just
this could be like
really having
when
so much fun making it.
You have one big. You should take a giant photo of it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be really fun. And
don't look at that side.
Don't look at the side where Justine's gonna weave in all the ends for me because she loves me.
Juliana
That's what I'm manifesting for you.
Juliana loves
weaving
to
in
weave
all
in
my ends.
Nope.
Yeah.
I reject that energy.
Or whatever. So this is going to be an ongoing project for me for a long time.
We could have a block party.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's what I need. I need like other people around me, a beverage, and then you weave in all the ends on all the projects that are sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, I did
great thinking.
a weird roundabout procrastination when I didn't want to do the neckbands. I wove in some ends on my Felix.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Gotta get those done.
It's good to like trick your own brain sometimes, you know? All right. What's next, Heather?
Something to whip
Do you
out?
want me to show you?
Whip it out.
Okay, so
what is that?
Everyone has seen, I feel like everyone has seen everything, but there's updates.
I haven't seen this.
No, not
bag.
the project bag. Or you want to see the project bag first?
Yes.
Look, it's a bunch of little Totoros.
So cute.
Hanging out in the rain with their umbrellas. So this is from A Needle Runs Through It. It's, I can't remember the name of this style, but it's boxy, and it's the perfect size for socks. It has a little handle. So cute, and that's exactly what it has inside of it, is some socks. So I brought these because I thought everyone would get a kick out of the fact that they're still not done. I'm just trying to make sure everyone understands why I am Madam President of the Slow Knitters Club. So these were, if you remember from an old episode, these were Dano's Christmas socks.
Oh, and the Shitty Sock Club.
Yes, he is a founding member of the Shitty Sock Club. And he'll receive these eventually, but they were for Christmas. So last time I showed them on the podcast, though, I had not gotten to the heel. So in case anyone out there feels bad about how long it takes them to finish things, I thought I'd commiserate with you. But yeah, I hadn't finished the heel, so now I have a heel, and then I have some leg. And I have found that for Dano socks, most of them I need to, like, I always kind of fold it in half, and then that's how I gauge how much more I need. So I need like 3-4 inches. But honestly, I might just keep going until I'm out of yarn.
Great idea.
Like,
why not?
Why not? Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're taking this long anyway. What's a few more months of knitting, right? But I have to admit, this is the project that I don't want to work on the most, you know? The least, whatever way you want to phrase it. So I've been bringing this to Stitch Night to like force myself. There's no other.
Looking at that a lot.
Yeah. Yep. But I thought, you know, the Yarncantations viewers would appreciate seeing that they now have a heel, a cute little heel flap, and a growing leg. Yes, I think I should bring them back when they're in F.O. In 2024. No, I'm just kidding. But what's hilarious though, so I gifted these under the Christmas tree as a WIP. You know, so sorry to my husband, but he forgot about them. So I was working on them, you know, just like randomly on the couch watching TV, and he was like, oh, where did those come from? I was like, I just cast them on. What are you talking about? You've never seen these before. So that's also how long it's been, is long enough for him to forget.
Great.
But I got them a new project bag.
It's really cute.
The cutest ever. So that might help me finish too.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Because this needed to be full of something with the little Totoros. I know, so cute.
I will say that I'm not sharing any sock whips because none of my socks have any progress.
Since last time?
No.
Well, you should bring it to stitch night and then only work on it. And then 1 inch at a time you'll finish your socks.
Well, I only like for myself shorty socks, so
I know.
that should be relatively quick if I did it that way.
There's only 2 people who receive socks hand knit by me.
I know, you're so good.
That's a lot of people, right?
Yes. Yeah, this lady was in here today. She's like, I need a new project. I should really stop knitting socks though. My family is so sick of socks. It's like, will you please adopt me into your family?
Can we give them like
and
all
knit
of
me
the
socks?
Yeah, can we give them addresses to our families?
Right? And she's like, yeah, they just like, they all have like over 20 pairs. And I was like, yeah, I want in on that, please.
What?
I will buy you yarn. She's like, maybe I'll knit you socks if you finish my sweater. I was like,
Oh, that's actually
thinking about
not
it.
a bad trade. Not a bad trade. I know Dana was like, oh, I should just get myself a sock machine, a knitting machine.
I know.
And then
I
I'll
want one
actually
so
have
bad.
hand knit socks finished
The
to
sock
wear.
machines are so awesome. I want one.
I don't understand how it works with the heel and the toe and
So
all of that.
I know that you can get sock machines that have all the add-ons that you can knit the heel and the toe into
On the machine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But you see so many sock tubes where you just put in like
the afterthought.
your afterthought
Yeah.
line. Have you knitted afterthought heels?
I personally
before?
haven't, but I know it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I've done
Yeah.
it before and it's cool.
I guess
so
that
I
makes
would be
sense.
down with just doing a big giant tube and
And then what, sewing the toes?
yeah, just doing like a little like putting it on the needles and then
Yeah.
doing your decrease and
And cinch it
Kitchener
up.
and then adding the heel in. Still be done a lot faster. That's like you can do
A
2
lot
toes
faster.
and 2 heels in a day.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
theoretically that's something you could do in a day.
Well,
so
it's faster than the case I'm knitting, for sure.
If anyone watching has a sock machine, comment below and tell
Yeah.
us all about it,
The
what
magic.
brand it is, if you like it, if you hate it, if you know someone that has one that you really like or they really hate. I want to know
Me too.
because I'm looking into it.
All right, Miss Heather, show me more stuff. Okay. I have one more whip, by the way.
I have 2 more. So, I have 2 more. So this is a new bag.
So
I'll probably talk later
beautiful.
about my Portland yarn crawl that I did with
By
Steve.
yourself.
So I got this at Ritual Dyes. This is the
So
coolest
pretty.
little project bag. It's so beautiful.
Crafting circle.
I love it. And in here I have something. So today, as we're recording this episode, it is our friend Erin's birthday.
That's right.
Happy birthday, Erin.
Happy birthday.
Curly Dog Stitching on Instagram. So,
Just love Erin.
Erin gifted me some handspun for Christmas. And I
it's
loved
so
it so much, and I
beautiful.
never knit with handspun. Like, I mean, I do, but not as often as I would like to.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna knit with
pretty.
all the handspun this year. This is what I have left. So I still have this much of a little skein left.
I think either the last episode or the one before it, not the Stitches special, we showed off the full skein.
We did,
Yeah.
yeah. So you can go back
You
and
can
see
see
it.
it.
It's a full skein, and then I just cast on these big needles. So I'm on Kama Craft Co. Cute little baddies. I think I'm on like 11s, but if you're a normal person that doesn't
Big
knit super
ol'
loose, you could be on 13s. Oh, these are 10s, but you could do it on 13s to get like my gauge. So I'm just
Cute.
designing a really basic, super basic shawl, and it has a little drop stitch.
Little drop
Because I was
stitches.
reminded how much I love
Yeah. And
drop
it
stitch
shows
recently.
off the handspun.
It shows it off so good. So this
Yeah.
will be like a free pattern with purchase of handspun.
So cute.
in the shop.
Heather. I love the striping that's happening.
It's so
too.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
And, you know, obviously it's knitting up very quickly. and it has, on these big needles, and it has like this little yarn over business going here.
And the little edge.
And the edge, and then like different drop stitches throughout
Erin,
it. And
look at your beautiful yarn.
thank you, Erin. I love it so much. This is going to be the prettiest like fall shawl.
It's gonna block out so nicely too.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So if you have a skein of handspun,
you need this
hanging around. This is a really great way to use it.
Love that.
I'm very happy with
and
it.
I love that it's Erin's yarn too. That's fun.
Thank you, Erin. Love it.
Now I might need to do that with mine. I still don't know what I want to do or what, like if I even want to knit with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I know, but here's the thing: is you gotta knit with all the stuff.
I know.
Because
I want to treasure it for a minute though.
You're allowed to. I kept looking at this. I had this skein of yarn in the hank sitting in my office, and every time I'd go in the office, it was just like sitting on my desk, like this beautiful gift.
Yeah.
Like it's just sitting there, being like, what are you doing? Why are you knitting with me yet?
I have mine in my basket that has all my WIPs, so I look at it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys do that? I have like a bulk basket of bags of WIPs.
Yeah, mine are all like my baby hangers. No big deal, whatever. Okay, Justine, it's your turn to talk about a WIP.
You don't want to talk about the baby hangers?
It's fine.
So weird.
Let's show a photo sometime.
That's a great Yarncantations Instagram post that you should go do tonight. I have my beautiful Tree Fairfax leather special basket. And this is another WIP that you have seen, but I wanted to give you an update because in the Slow Knitters Club, everything counts, right? All right, so if you remember this shawl, it's called The Happier Side of Goodbye, and it has like this beautiful, I don't even know what to call it. It's like asymmetrical striping with these like little increases that you do, and it creates this beautiful texture that I love in this speckle. So this speckle is from Teal Torch Knits, and then I just got to the lace. So there's like lace forever, and then for the border, and I'm so excited about it. It's so satisfying. I love lace. But it has these cute, this is
that Jay's?
It's Jay's yarn. I'm going to mess up the name of the yarn. His bases have like clever names, and now I can't remember. But I think it's the BFL one. Do you remember which?
Sock?
Fremont sock, that's what it is. So it's archaic Fremont sock, and this kind of like, they're both purple with like gray going on, right? So there's not a super high contrast, but it's enough of a contrast for me because they don't overlap. There's just this color for this, and then this color for the lace. So it's like a subtle color block.
Isn't
this fun? And this is by Yellow Cosmo, by the way, the shawl. But yeah, look at this cute, like, I'm just barely there, like, cute little lace.
Will that be like the bind? Yeah, that'll be the bind off. So this is the top here.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, this is the straight top side, and then that's the bottom lacy side.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And this lace goes on for, like, I'm not even kidding, like, I think it's like 7-8 inches. It's like a giant. So and then
the lace,
it ends with like big scallops.
So pretty.
I know. It's the kind of lace that you have to pay attention to, but it's also very satisfying because each row, you get a purl break, and then each row you're doing like something else interesting, like a triple SSK, like slip, 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 knit, right? Knit 3 together.
I've never done that.
I know, me neither. And then there's this one that made this texture was new to me too.
Yeah,
it's a little increasey guy. And then I was gonna say something else, and now I don't know. Oh, I know. And I want us to talk about these. Look how stinking cute and perfect for summer knitting. My little strawberry stoppers from Kama Craft Company, and I had these forever ago, and I had them on the Felix cardigan, actually.
Because it matched your cardigan.
Because it matched, but now I need them on this guy because I really don't want to lose any stitches while I'm knitting lace. And that would be terrible. But so this one I have not been TV knitting. I've been podcast knitting.
Oh yeah.
With this one, so I can pay attention to the lace.
And you're listening to a new podcast.
I am. I have for some reason been saving Radio Rental forever, and now I'm binging it.
It's so good.
It's so good. I
love it so much.
If you're into spooky, freaky shit, definitely check out Radio Rental. My favorite part is that it's true stories.
Yes.
So I love me some horror, but when it's real and it happened to someone, it's even better. So, like, think no sleep, but actual. Because no sleep is like suspend your belief. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. Listen, some of them
the
that are...
No Sleep podcast is 1000% always real, true stories.
Mm-hmm.
I stand by it.
Yeah, you get kicked out of the Reddit if you say otherwise. They're gonna kick me out.
You can still listen to the podcast.
But I do love that kind of stuff. I don't know. Weird stuff that happens to people. The unexplainable. Tell me more. Especially the, like, parallel universe stuff. Oh, so spooky.
It's so fun.
But yeah, so I'm listening to that while I'm working on my lace.
I love it.
I have to, like, look at the chart. It's one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fun if you're into lace
How do you
knitting.
keep track of your chart when you're lace knitting?
I'm lazy. There's no extra tools.
Okay.
I just read where I am, and that's the row I'm on.
You want to mark it off?
No. I also don't print things out.
Chaos.
Listen, lazy knitting is a lot of chaos.
Okay, I like it. Get me nervous.
I mean, I like to highlight things, but you can't. I mean, I know that there's cool apps and, like, tools and all kinds of things that could make my life easier, but when don't want to get up again or don't want to, I'm just, give me the pattern, let's go.
Okay.
But I feel like a chart that is, like, every row is different. There's no mistaking, like, okay, now you're doing this decrease and then this increase. Like, you can see it really clearly where you are because each row has such different instructions.
I'm all about that highlighter tape.
I
I love highlighter tape for lace chart knitting.
I have all that stuff.
Okay,
I don't use it.
I need a printed pattern. I'm going to show you on this next project I'm working on what my personal printed pattern looks like just for funsies.
Which, if anyone needs
looking.
like some chart tools and they don't mind that they were used by me once, let us know in the comment.
Great.
You never know.
Great.
You might get lucky one day.
Okay. I have one more whip.
One more whip.
It's in my home
I
row.
love the home row. That's so cute.
Handcrafts. Dray
So
bag.
The tray bag.
So this is new to the
Everyone.
podcast.
I saw this though.
But
So cute.
this is
I love the color coordinated.
Lizzie sweater. This is a Sosu Knits pattern.
That's so cute.
It has this triangle brioche top.
It's one of those patterns that all the projects on like Ravelry and
Yes.
stuff look so good.
It has a garter sleeve top,
It's so
which I
cute.
really like this.
Yeah. Garter stitch forever.
Super into it. So I just split for sleeves. I have my
I love that it's
hold
color
it right there, Cord.
coordinated.
I know. I did the hot pink.
That's so cute.
Because the other ones that I have are lime green, so I treated myself to some new hot pink ones.
Yeah, remember when I
And
got
they
gray
came, yes,
to go with my project?
with the little heart
Stoppers. Cute.
And this is my yarn. This is Release the Bats. Is the main color. So I'm done
Looks
with
like you
all the
just started
brioche.
that
So
part.
I'm done with the other color. So the other colorway,
So pretty.
this one is called,
It's a secret what it's called. No one's allowed to know.
hello, Screaming Trees. So this is it in a skein.
It's so pretty.
So the brioche is two colors.
Ooh, I
and
really
it's
like
done.
this side.
Yeah, so this and Release the Bats. So I'm done with that for the rest of it. The rest of the body will be just in Release the Bats, and the
so
sleeves
pretty.
will be finished in Release the Bats.
I want to see the release the
had
back side of the brioche.
so much fun knitting this. Yeah, so there's the back side.
I feel like every time I do brioche,
Oh man,
the
I don't
wrong
have my pattern
side.
over here, so you don't get to see
Oh, I
how
don't get to see how chaotic.
crazy it looks.
Maybe
but
you can show Instagram.
we'll do a photo.
But yeah, every time I do brioche, it's the other side that I love more.
I like them both. And the way the sweater is knitted, you could wear it inside out.
Oh, really?
Which is so cool. Yeah, because this so the body of this pattern is going to be stockinette stitch.
You'll just have the pearl
So you just
side.
have the pearl side, which, you
Cute.
know, will match the sleeves.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that.
So cute. So I'm really, really happy. This has been my main WIP. I cast it on. So you're done with WIPs, right?
Oh yeah, I'm done with everything.
So I'm probably gonna, after we talk about this, I'm gonna go into my stashquisitions because I cast this on. Steven and I did a Portland road trip for his birthday, where, lucky him, we went to every yarn store in Portland and like Oregon that we passed. So I love it. I cannot go into a yarn shop without making a purchase.
Yeah, you have to
So
get
I have
a little
lots
something.
of new stashquisitions that I'm going to show you all. I'm going to try to be kind of quick about it. But
Speed round. Stashquisition speed round.
yeah, so most of this was knit in the car because it's
Fun.
like 20 hours
And you
worth
don't
of
get car
driving.
sick?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I
I'm a
totally do.
passenger princess is the thing I learned about myself on this trip. Steve's daughter told me that.
I have no comment.
So I just get to knit the whole time. Look at this. I'm so excited. So now it's like, you know, it's just stockinette stitch. I might do some shaping in the body. This pattern doesn't call for any, but I think I'm going to add some.
I just remembered something
We'll
random.
We'll see how it looks.
Speaking of being a passenger princess, I used to make you work on my projects while we drove. I should start doing that again.
So nice of me.
Okay, get ready.
Our gauge is definitely the same.
I can't remember what it was, but it was a project that like did not matter. It's fine.
Okay.
Maybe not the socks.
Onto the
Yeah,
stashquisitions
let's
from
see
the trip.
all of the beautiful
I'm going
things
to show
you
you.
got.
Portland, so you have a little bit of crinkles.
HYC crinkles.
Who's this bag from?
Ooh, unmarked.
Who
Mystery.
knows?
A mystery
So,
bag.
the first yarn shop we hit was in Ashland, which is not Portland, but we were in that area.
Road tripping.
So I had to go to Webster's. And Webster's has a new owner since the last time I was there. The last time I was there was when like Steve and I first started dating in 2000.
Forever ago.
A billion years ago. I don't even know. So, Webster's has a new owner, and it's so different than the last time I was there.
In a good way?
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome.
This yarn is actually from the previous owner. She now has her own farm.
Oh,
So this is
fun.
Silver Cloud Farm from Ashland, Oregon.
That's fun. I like that.
And this is 100% American Romney. And this skein of yarn is so black.
Romneys
And I
are
like
so
could
cute,
not
too.
hold. I couldn't not get this.
that.
Look how
Yeah.
beautiful that is.
It's beautiful.
So
I
this
feel it.
is from the former owner of
Ooh.
Webster's in Ashland. So I thought that was really cool and super special.
It's super woolly.
I knew I was going to be finding lots of yarn on my trip, and I thought that was so fun.
That's awesome.
So I grabbed that. And then I grabbed some fiber also at Webster's. So like Webster's has a classroom area, and the classroom area is also full of spinning stuff.
Ooh.
Which was so cool. I don't
That is
remember
cool.
that they had that
Before.
Yeah. I don't think they did. This is from an Ashland dyer as well. This is Mosaic Moon. You can see it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. Yeah. So it's I'll tell you, it's Polworth
Ooh,
and
I like
silk.
Polworth. Ooh.
So
And
this
Polworth is like already silky.
Yes. So
it's
this
gonna
is
be
going
super
to be
silky.
really fun to spin. It has like a little bit, you can see like some locks in there and stuff. So I'm really excited.
Gorgeous. I love that
Goodness.
dark pink.
And we have coming up is the whatever the spinning thing is that my brain is done for the day.
I have no idea.
As a spinner, Justine,
I don't know anything about spinning.
what's the bicycle race?
Oh, Tour de Fleece?
Tour de Fleece.
I do know about Tour de Fleece.
Is coming up.
I know all
So,
about Tour de Fleece. I
if
had a
anyone
summer where I got
thinks-
really into Tour de France and was sad that I didn't spin.
Okay, well
because then
maybe
I
this
couldn't
is
do
the
Tour
year
de
that you
Fleece.
learn to spin. So
Are you gonna watch
I
Tour de
want-
France too?
no,
Those are the rules.
I will not.
Okay,
I will not.
well, you're supposed to be spinning
Okay,
while they're
well,
cycling.
whatever. I'll be spinning while I'm in the yarn store and pretend like I'm on a bicycle. I don't know. But if anyone thinks that we should have a team,
Yeah.
I need you to comment below and tell me. Or if you have a team that you want me to join. I spend so much yarn, y'all. Like, if
Oh,
you
you're
have a
making
cool
your
team.
case.
Like,
Yeah.
please let me be with you. I
Are there
want to join
prizes?
you.
Is it like
I
competitive?
don't know. I don't know. It just seems like so fun. Like, how much yarn can you spin?
Right.
Like, all of it. I can spend so much yarn. So, if you're a spinner, Spencer, I want to hear everything. I want to hear all the deets about Tour de Fleece, if you've done it before. All of it. Okay. Now, moving on.
Please.
The first shop in Portland proper that I visited was Close Knit in Portland, and I walked in there and they had so much cool yarn there, and it's like, hey, my friend dyed that yarn, I can't believe you still have any of it.
Gorgeous.
Come on. So I got this skein of Earl Grey from our friend Heather, and this is her mohair.
Beautiful.
And this color is called White or Overcast, and it is so awesome. I knew I needed it. I have a really beautiful skein of Ritual Dyes mohair that Justine gave me that this matches.
Pisces.
So I thought that this in the future can go with that yarn,
like a little something,
a little
together.
top or something. So
Pretty.
yeah, this one Close Knit.
No, Earl Grey is collectible now.
Oh my gosh. I think I don't have all the yarn I bought because I already showed you Ritual Dyes. That's from Close Knit. I showed that fiber. I bought fiber at a lot of yarn shops.
That's fun.
So
you're ready for Tour de Fleece?
Heck yes. I met up with Christina from Teal Torch Knits in Portland in her area, and we went to her local yarn store, which is Northwest Wools.
Northwest Wool.
And that was such a cool little yarn shop. And I bought fiber from them, and like everywhere had knitted WIP, which was so fun too.
Yeah,
like every yarn
Portland.
shop.
Yeah.
And so then Christina and I hung out in Northwest Wools and knitted on their couch. Like they have like a blue velvet couch. It was so cool. So it was like, oh, can we hang out? And they were so awesome. Everyone that worked there was really cool.
Fun.
It was lovely. But I bought fiber, and I got a tote bag, and that went to Juliana because Juliana watched the shop while I was gone.
Sweet.
So I got, and it's Portland's oldest yarn store, and Juliana lived in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very fun to like have a little Portland something for her.
I love it.
My little angel. So I don't have any of the yarn that I got there, but I don't even know what all yarn stores I went to. Every single one of them.
A whirlwind. It was a whirlwind. I'm impressed.
The only other yarn that I have from one of the yarn stores here with me is from, you guys, I loved every yarn store that I went to, but this yarn store, Starlight Knitting Society, did not disappoint.
Yeah.
I loved it there so much. I bought this project bag. It's so freaking cute. It has a zipper on the outside.
Ooh.
Drawstring.
Little pocket.
Yeah, a little pocket in the back. This was such a beautiful shop. I really loved everything about it. I was greeted the second I walked in. Everyone was so lovely.
That's awesome.
What a cool yarn store. Really lived up to the hype.
That rarely happens.
It made me so happy.
That's
I
exciting.
loved it. And I bought a ton of stuff there. So I got this. I do have a present for you. It's not here. It's over there. It's off screen.
Okay.
And I got 2 skeins of yarn for myself. Obviously, I need this Lobby Enemy.
And the Heather colors.
And the Heather colors.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Look how good it is.
Oh, so good.
Oh my god, I died. And then this is another Lobby Enemy. That's crazy. Look how good that is. Like hot pink with black. This kind of reminds me of my
some like peach in
full
there.
pink moon a little bit.
Yeah.
And like I have yarn that can go with that.
Yeah, I like
It's
that peachy
so
business.
awesome. It's so beautiful.
Beautiful. Heather, what a fun trip.
Yeah. And then, what did we go? We were in Portland for Steve's birthday, and on Steve's birthday, we went to a concert at his favorite venue to see his favorite band. We went to the Crystal Ballroom, and we saw Skinny Puppy, which is like an industrial, very cool band. It was so fun. It was such a good concert that we went to.
Were there other yarn people there?
Not at that one.
Oh, that was in the Bay Area that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, we went to a bunch of concerts in May. We had our Hot Goth May, me and Steve. It started there at Skinny Puppy in Portland. And then, after we got back home from Portland, Steve and I had, it's a really long story. I'm going to make it short, though. So, Steve was like, oh man, my favorite band's playing at my favorite venue on my birthday, but it's in Portland, that sucks. I'm like, that does suck. And I like bought the tickets really quick. I was like, oh, well, I gotta get those.
Yeah,
we can make this work. We can make this work. So I bought the tickets immediately, and then like that afternoon, he called me on shop. He's like, I was so bummed that we couldn't like go see Skinny Puppy. So I bought us tickets to go see Sisters of Mercy in San Francisco, which is the week after. I was like, oh wow, cool. Later, I'm like, how much vacation time do you have, Steve? Okay, great, because we're gonna need all of it. Because it was like 1 week after the other. So as soon as we got home from Portland, we were home for like 2 days, and I like came and checked on the shop and stuff, and then we went to San Francisco for a week.
Yep.
So then we were in San Francisco. I did a trunk show at Firebird Yarn, and when I started, I bought yarn for Sharon, who watched the shop where I was there at Firebird, and then when I went to one of my other favorite yarn shops, the Royal Bee. So then I went to Royal Bee and I bought myself this DK weight for like a little top.
Yeah.
Like a little autumnal top for me. Look how freaking pretty this is.
I love her yarn.
So this is her DK base. I think it's just merino.
It's called Cinnamon Dust.
Yeah. It's
such a good
Cinnamon
name.
Dust is the colorway. Yeah, and it's 100% superwash merino. So I think this will do a cute like little 3/4 crop top. And do you think I can do this? Can I do this color?
Yeah.
It's my new color. I decided. I really love it.
You can do whatever color you want, Heather.
Where's the homework? But yeah, so lovely, lovely, lovely Kelly. And Kelly was going to go to the Sisters of Mercy show, but ended up not being able to go last minute. But I did get to catch up with her over at Royal Bee, which is so fun.
It's so funny that we were in Portland and San Francisco at different times.
2 weeks after.
Yeah, because I had my trunk show at Weird Sisters in
March.
Yeah,
and then I went to Weird Sisters.
Yeah.
I got stuff there too. I saw your yarn out in the wild.
I know,
so
out in the wild. Silver Pennies is at Weird Sisters, and then I did my trunk show at Firebird 3 weeks after you, or whatever it was.
Something like that.
We didn't do that on purpose. It's just the way
really
it
funny.
happened.
Yeah, and then when we got back after that, we went, Steve and I went back to the Bay Area, and we saw The Cure, which was so good. Amazing. It was, oh my god, what a fun May. The rest of summer is
I feel
awful.
like all the bands that have like missed being live for like 2023, it's spring, summer, it's concert time. Everyone is on tour.
Yeah, Hot Goth May. We had our Hot Goth May, and Cruel World was happening in like Southern California at the same time, which would have been like cherry on top of our Hot Goth May. Go see Susie and the Banshees, but it did not happen.
That would have been a crazy road
Iggy
trip.
Pop. I know. Steve drove too much.
Yeah.
He's like, do you want me to drive? He's like, no, I want to get home.
No, you're not allowed to drive. Did the people know that you were not a licensed vehicular operator?
I shouldn't drive, but I enjoy being in the car and knitting.
Yeah.
So it works out really good.
Can't wait to drive you home and give you some knitting to knit on. Well, not that it has anything to do with being goth, but my, what do you call the not goth April month? I went to see Taylor Swift.
That's goth.
Twice. It was amazing. So lucky.
2 times.
With my family, it was amazing. We went to, well, we all live in different parts of the country, so we were like, okay, wherever we can get tickets and we're all willing to fly to.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Florida and spent a week in Florida, and it was hot and humid, and my hair was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do New England, and I can't do the deep south for like the hot and super cold seasons.
You made it back
California
alive,
forever.
though, from Florida. That feels like
Yeah,
a win.
I did. It was great. The flights were not a problem.
Yeah,
it's really far away. But that was amazing, and that's what I mean by like everyone is going on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce, Lizzo, everybody is that I want to go see.
Yeah, and so many of our friends just saw Lizzo too.
So good, so good.
And Nick Cave is touring and not coming to Northern California, and we're fighting.
Well,
so
you might
I'm
have to
not going to
go.
LA.
Why not?
I'm not doing it.
Okay, all right.
I'm not doing it. Take that.
I might try to see Taylor Swift again too in California. Just putting it out there. Me and kid.
Okay.
I know, we're at least gonna tailgate, I think. So, listen, it's all like all the music stuff is happening right now, and I have
It's
never
fun.
regretted anything more in my life than not going to see something.
Yes.
So go to LA.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, I just saw him, and, like, he's not playing the bad seeds.
I guess that's true. You did.
If he was
that wasn't
playing
too
with
long
the
ago.
bad seeds. Yeah, I saw him, like, last year. I
Yeah.
saw him last year.
Yeah.
But he's still not playing with his full band,
Yeah.
which is, like, what I really want.
That's what you wanna see,
That's what
yeah.
I missed during COVID. He hasn't played with his band since.
So when he comes back around with the band, that's when.
He better.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's like one of the few things. Like music and yarn, I don't care about the dollars. I'm like, that's absolutely worth it to me. There's other
Music
stuff that
and
I'm like
yarn.
can skip or budget on, but that's the stuff that's like, oh, it just makes my heart so happy.
Yeah, I do have, like, one credit card that's dedicated to concerts. So
Yep.
then that one had so much money on it from
Perfect.
2020. So, yep.
Yep.
It was so much fun.
That's so awesome.
I love
what a
live
great
music.
spring. I know, me too. Oh, so good. I haven't been to a festival in forever too. My favorite festival
Festivals.
is gone now. Sasquatch. Sasquatch is no longer. That's the one that's up at the Gorge Amphitheater. You know what I'm talking about? It's the one that looks over the river. Is it the Columbia River up in Washington?
I have no idea what you're talking about. It sounds like there are other people there.
There are other people there. That's what happens when you go to a music thing with other people. Well, Miss Heather,
Are you done showing them?
I have shown everything that
I
I
have
brought
one more
with
thing
me.
that I want to show because it was a birthday present that I gotta show it.
When was your birthday?
In
It's
March.
forever ago.
We haven't recorded since then.
Since your birthday.
Oh, and
yes.
we haven't talked about
Yes. We have to
stitches.
close. Well, it's okay.
Okay.
They saw us get ready for stitches.
Okay.
This is a great note to end on.
We're gonna
Look at
end
how
on this.
beautiful. Look at how beautiful.
Lovely, lovely. Corey.
Which way do you wanna go?
Comma Craft Co.
This way?
made me
This
a
way.
quilt for my birthday.
Aw.
I have never been given a quilt in my life.
It's so special.
It is so cool.
Let's hide
I
behind
am
it.
so in love with it. It's
Oh,
a
it's
show.
all
This is
like spooky.
one of my favorite squares right here.
The celestial one with the mom.
Well, yeah, and then the bats on this square. This is almost a twin of my tattoo.
Oh yeah, the lacy bat. Yes. Did she have that fabric especially made? My goodness.
It's so
Look
cool.
at the eyeball roses.
Yeah, she said she was a little bit too scared while she was sewing that one.
It was spooky.
And there is.
And then there's
on-
like some alchemy stuff going
Yeah.
on.
It's so cool. It's so
ooh,
beautiful.
some like Ouija
Yes.
sacrificial.
And then
I'm getting scared.
Corey's sweet.
Oh look, this is like to balance it out. There's some
Additions.
daisies.
This
Oh.
is Corey's cat. And it says, "This took forever. You're welcome," by Corey and Pancake. So thank you, Corey
That's
and
the cutest
Pancake.
thing ever. Yeah, I like how there's daisies just to like.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, this is Spooky pushing daisies. This is spooky too. It's all
oh my God,
spooky.
Corey, what are you trying to do to me? But yeah, I love it so much. It's
Oh, I like this botanical one.
mushy. Yeah, this is such a
So
lovely
good.
gift. And
It's so cozy too.
It's so nice.
It's so
Especially
chilly
in
in
this
here with the air
air-conditioned
conditioning.
room.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Corey. This is lovely.
So good.
What a sweet surprise.
I know. Happy birthday to you.
So I have this quilt in the shop.
if anyone needs a nap,
needs to take a nap,
yeah.
with really
nightmarish experience over this.
Oh
spooky
yeah,
quilt.
it does give me bad dreams when I sleep here. Okay. Yeah.
All right, everyone.
It was so fun to catch up with everybody.
Yeah, it's so many things to show you.
And
we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.
goodbye.
Bye.